Hey guys, it's Samantha from Krew, and this is our guide to ballin' on a budget. How to make your Funko budget stretch. Alright guys, so if you guys didn't know, Brian and I set a pretty strict pop budget for ourselves every week. We usually have about $30 a week that we set aside to spend on pops. It's not very much money, but we are trying to save for a lot of other things in our lives right now. So collecting is fun, but I don't want it to take over all of my finances. So since we set a budget, and we want some of these older, higher priced pops that are kind of out of our reach, we have to get creative about how we do it sometimes. So either we can take that $30 a week and we can save it up for multiple weeks in a row and then end up buying a $120 pop, which that sucks because then we won't get any new releases, we won't get anything else, and we'll be behind, or you get a little creative. So one of the ways we get creative is we go on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and we find out what people are looking forward to buying. What's releasing soon that everybody's just going absolutely nuts about? This was one of them. The Twinkie the Kid Chase. We know that a lot of people complain about Target releases, about how they're so hard that you can never find them, they're never there. Alright, so then we use some of those tools to find out when things are coming out. One of the best tools that we use is popfinder.com. We talk about it a lot. Popfinder.com is great because you can put in the item you're looking for, put in your zip code, and it'll show you the exact number of pops of that kind that are at that store. So about 4 a.m. in the morning, Brian would get up and check on popfinder.com to see how many each Target in our area had. If they have 6 in stock, we know there's 1 chase per box of 6. So he would then get up in a little while, get dressed, and head out to that Target at about 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning to be there, so that way he would be first in line. First in line means you get that chase. So again, that chase costs us about $9. We have a red card, we get our 5% off, a little bit of tax, right about $9. So you buy your Twinkie the Kid Chase, you get it, it's $9. Right now it's trending at $120 worth of value. So we would come home, take a picture, put it on the buy-sell trade groups in our local area, or even sometimes the nationwide ones if we felt like doing a mail-off. But most of the time we try to stick with local trades. So put this on the trade group and people would go absolutely nuts. We actually end up turning one of these right here into these two guys. So this Hollywood Hogan is now currently selling for anywhere from $80 to $100. It was about that same price when we traded for it. We found a guy in Tampa who had a bunch of these things. He bought a pallet of them from somebody, and he was like, I will trade you this and this just to kind of even out the value. We said absolutely, but since we were kind of concerned about the price of the Twinkie the Kid Chase going down, we offered to drive to him the very next day. So we went ahead, we made it happen, we turned this $9 pop into $120. Pretty sweet. Another thing that we did is when Walgreens was getting all of like the Halloween edition pops, like the Frankenstein, the Invisible Man, and the Invisible Man chases came out, we went around and we hit a lot of Walgreens. We actually went into one, we spoke with the manager, we asked her if she had the Halloween pops, and she said, yeah, I think they're in the back. Which ones are you looking for? And I said, the Frankenstein and the Invisible Man. Well, she brought out the regular Invisible Man, and I said, there didn't happen to be a clear one in that box. She said, I actually think there is. Went back, got it, we got a chase. So again, came home, immediately posted it, found a guy who was absolutely searching for it, just really had to have it in his collection, and we actually ended up turning that one into the 4,000 piece flocked animal from Funko Shop, and then a flocked Jeffrey the Giraffe as well. These are 2 pops that I don't think we ever thought that we would put in our collection. I actually didn't know if we would ever put any Muppets in our collection just because they're gone and they're so high priced. And here we are, we have this fantastic animal 4,000 piece. Like, I love this pop. Thing is we bought that Invisible Man chase for $11.99. These 2 pops now are worth about $120. And the Invisible Man Chase, unfortunately, is worth like $50 now. We rode the hype train. We did. I understand this is going to be an extremely unpopular subject. People will call us flippers. People will call us savages. People will say that it's not fair to true collectors, that, you know, it's not the way it should be. But unfortunately, the truth of it is, at least in our eyes, is that the fact that these things are limited, the fact that they're hard to find, and the fact that they're scarce is what gives them value. And if they were not valuable, the honest thing is that most of us wouldn't collect them. Granted, I don't ever plan on selling them. I have no intention of selling them tomorrow or the next day or even 4 years from now. It might happen? Yeah, it might happen. Things happen. I could decide that maybe I don't want to collect anymore. Maybe I'm done. Maybe it's too much work. Maybe life changes. Maybe, you know, an emergency happens. Maybe we do sell them all off one day. That's not the intention. The intention isn't, oh, let me buy all these, let me build a big collection, let me make it worth a bunch of money, and then sell it off. That's not why we're here. That's not why we do this. We do this because we enjoy them, because they're fun to have, and because it's something for us to do that we enjoy doing together. And because they're worth that, we have this ability to go do these things that allow us to get ones that are worth more. So while you might hate that we set our alarms and we wake up early and we go to Target and buy pops that we don't really intend on keeping, but we intend on trading away, that's what makes it worth it. That's what makes it worth it for everybody else, though. Because then if you do get a Twinkie the Kid Chase in your collection, it is worth money because somebody is out there buying them at 8 a.m. when they open. It's just my view on it. This is what we do. I don't necessarily suggest it for anybody because, trust me, it's caused a lot of early mornings and a lot of sleepless nights. But when you have a budget and you want things and you have things that you have goals and that you want to have, you find a way to make it work. And this is the way that we make it work. All right, guys, go ahead, comment down below. Tell us what you think. Do you guys trade? Does anybody else do this? Are we the only crazy ones doing all this stuff? So, again, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.